So today I was thinking about something to myself, and ended up. It's one of those things where like you think about it, and then you keep thinking about it, and then it turns out you're just sitting in some place and you've been thinking about this one thing for a long time. And what I've been thinking about is going against the crowd, like going against the grain. And if you don't know what I'm saying by that, or what I mean by that, is it's doing something that you want to do or you think you want to do, or doing something that isn't what everybody else thinks that you should do, or what's cool, or what maybe the best thing for you is. And it's something that I don't know if it's just me or if this is just everyone. This is everyone. But like, I am either really, really good at going against what everyone else is telling me to do and it being better, or I'm really, really bad at it. There's no mediums, there's no in-betweens, and it's always random. I'm always going to be really the thing I do is either going to be really good or it's going to be really bad. And I've been finding that going on with me a little bit recently, and I want to know what you guys think about it. And sometimes it pays off and other times it doesn't. A lot of times with girls, you usually think you know what you want and you know what's the best thing, and you think that you have the best idea about everything, and everybody else is like, no, don't do that, no, she's crazy, or you need to stop it, or something like that. And you're always like, no, I know right now, I know what I'm doing, this feels right. And then and you're like, everybody else, I don't know, everybody else is just wrong, and you don't realize that what everybody else is saying it, and there's a reason why everyone else is saying it, and you're the only one saying the opposite. And it's because usually the crowd tends to be right. I'm not saying the crowd is always right, but the crowd usually tends to be right. The majority of people always tend to be right. And it's not that with every case, but and for most part, whenever you get into one of those situations where you're either going against the crowd or you're going with it, usually in those situations where you're going against it, you become not disillusioned or irrational. You just kind of focus on one thing, and you're not really seeing it straight, if that makes sense. You're seeing it from your point of view, and you're not seeing it from what you have a bias towards something, and you're not seeing it from what the unbiased majority so it seems to think about it. And there are plenty of times where the majority has been wrong and the minority, or just the you has been right. But for a lot of things, the majority is going to be right. And one of my bigger problems that I have personally is knowing who's right, if that makes sense. Of course you have your own opinions, and then there's other people's opinions, and then there's those kinds of things. But often situations will come down where it's either you need to do one thing or another thing, and what do you do? And usually, for me at least, I always tend to go what I think is right, or what I want to do, or what I'm like, no, I know this is what it is. And I have a problem with my own bias, so to say. I have trouble seeing through my own lens. I have trouble getting out of my own lens and seeing someone else's own lens. But I think one of my really good qualities is being able to see something from someone else's point of view, seeing someone else's point of view on something and not just looking at my own. I think when I'm not involved, I think I'm really good at being a good unbiased third party. But if I'm in the conflict or whatever it is, if I'm involved in it, then I think I'm really bad. But I think if I'm outside of it, I think I can actually I'm pretty good at that. And I really hope that all of this has made sense so far to what I'm saying. But I'm just having one of those times where I think everybody goes through this in their life, some of those times where you don't really know what to do, if that makes sense. You want to do something, but you don't know what to do, and you're at a point in your life where things are kind of changing, and you're going from one thing to another thing. I don't know how to explain this. Well, it makes perfect sense. I think we all get to these ages in our life, and I think we're about the same age groups where things change, where people change, so to say. Not like, oh man, you've changed, but where there's like a certain spot where people learn different lessons in life, and they're all lessons that people are going to learn in life. It's just a matter of learning them. And I think I'm at one of those points in my life where I'm learning a lesson in my life that you know, it's not one of those easy ones, if that makes sense. And but I hope this commentary, you guys weren't just like, what the hell was he talking about that entire time? And I hope maybe you can understand what I'm saying. But if you have anything else to add, leave it in the comment section below. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. So I know it's been about a week since I uploaded last, but thank you guys for watching. If you did like this video, I really would appreciate you leaving a like. And also, if you click on the bottom right on subscribe, you will be able to subscribe to my channel. Here are 2 videos you might have missed, and the one on the left is about North Korea and the nuclear threats, and the one on the right is about motivation. Personally, I think you should watch the motivation one, because I think a lot of people know what's happening between North Korea and everything. But thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe for all of my new videos.